Welcome back. I'm talking to Sanjay Bhansali. Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. That's where we were at the end of the last segment. Why Gujarat? And why? Actually, let's start with why Goa in Khamoshi? Because I mean, basically, it's autobiographical. So why pretend to be a Catholic in Goa?
I go a lot to the church. I believe a lot in Christianity. And
Do you believe in Christianity?
Yes, I go to the church. I remember one thing. I sat in the church one day before I got Khamoshi, and I howled for 1 hour in the church. And I said, I have to make a film, and you have to give me a film to make, and because I'm not going to survive if I don't make
How
movies.
it means you actually cried?
Yes, and
Yeah.
I within 2 or 3 weeks, it was all there.
Now the Gujarati background. Why?
I'm a Gujarati. I find
So am I, but that doesn't mean we know anything Gujarati.
I find the Gujarati music. See, as I told you, all my screenplays start with a certain sound. And when I finished Khamoshi, I wanted to explore Gujarati dohas, Damayanti Barda and Diwali Ben Bhil and all those fabulous singers.
You've forgotten, unfortunately.
Yeah,
now.
absolutely. And I said, what if one weaves them in a nice way? And Gujarat music kept haunting me.
Aishwarya Rai as a Gujarati? I mean, slight suspension of disbelief required, surely.
But she pulled it beautifully.
She did, but what made you cast her?
One saw as a model, as a very beautiful girl. I said, what if one puts kajal and make kappa kajal in her eyes and makes ties a plait to her and ask her to run the Kutch and run off Kutch and says, okay, now you play 7 tiles. Let's see what happens. It was very exciting for her to do it, for me to break that image and create something out of it. Otherwise, if there was another girl playing it, it would have been very easy for me to do it.
Did Madhuri turn you down again?
I didn't approach Madhuri for it, but I had approached Kajol for it.
And?
Because there was a strong exchange between Tanuja ji and me on the phone as far as the dates were concerned, and phones banged down. And maybe Tanuja ji and I didn't get along very well. So in that sense, we said, okay, fine, forget about it. The second time I tried, because I really think she's a fabulous actress and she would have done this role beautifully, but she didn't want to do it.
Slam the phone down again?
Not slam the phone down, put it nicely.
How did it feel when the film was this huge hit and this, and oddly enough, it's been sort of not just a commercial Hindi success, but also appreciated at film festivals?
Yeah, it was wonderful that it was selected in Berlin. It has now gone almost to every
festival. Is that story true about why it was selected in Berlin? How the woman came in? And
there are 2 people responsible for it.
Yeah.
One was Dorothy, who came here from Berlin to select a film, to see films, and a taxi driver said, "Ma'am sahab, aap ye picture dekho hamare saath." And he went with her, he sat with her, explained the film to her, and she fell in love with the film. And there was Jaya Bachchan, who recommended the film very strongly to Berlin.
Did she know you? Or?
No, she came and saw the film, and the day she saw the film, she went out, just smiled at me and said, and went out, and I thought she hated the film. That was before the release of the film. And then she called me one day and she says, you thought I hated the film, but my way of saying that I like the film is to recommend it to Berlin and see to it that it goes over there.
Is it true that Khamoshi you entered too late for the national awards?
No. It was a sabotage. It was Polygram who did not send the film.
Why?
I think they know best. And I strongly feel, because I personally filled up the forms, it was a sure winner. The same thing happened in Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. I entered the film for all the categories, but for the popular format, where you get entertainment film, the wholesome entertainment, Film Federation of India did not choose it. They said your film is not fit for wholesome entertainment.
What is unwholesome about it?
I don't know. I mean, I couldn't understand that answer. But once again, I realized that both the times where national awards could have been a little easier for me. Somebody or the other has come and
you got enough awards, no?
Yeah, but any national award is a national award.
It's still a national award, yeah? Why does Shah Rukh Khan strike you as being Devdas? I mean, you will concede a slightly bizarre casting choice.
This is a risk, and I think I'll pull it once again. I think he's beautiful.
What do you see in Shah Rukh Khan?
I think he has beautiful eyes. He's a very energetic, very energized actor, and I want to bring it all inside. So that's very challenging for me, to be able to take all that energy that he exudes in his physicality and his talking and his constant restlessness, and to put it all inside. And so now let me see what Shah Rukh would do.
Bottle him up.
Bottle him up completely.
But nobody's ever done that. And there's no evidence it's possible.
It will be possible.
What does Salman lack that Shah Rukh has to make it?
I think you're really cornering me.
I am, yeah, I know. But answer it, no?
No,
this is an honest interview so far, so now don't get all filthy on me.
No, I'm not getting filmy. The challenge is to make Aishwarya Rai Nandini, to break her into this nice, volatile girl from Gujarat, very hot-blooded. I mean, same thing to do something with my actor, with Shah Rukh. I mean, Ajay Devgan would have been the best cast for.
He certainly seems more Devdas-like than Shah Rukh.
But it's always...
Amir would have been good.
Next time I do casting, I shall consult
you. Take my opinion. At least I'll save you from Nana Patekar. But more seriously, you're finally acting with you finally got Madhuri acting.
Yeah.
in your film. How did
It's
that
a dream
happen?
come true. I went up to her and I said, Madhuri, would you like to play Chandramukhi? At least now don't say no. And she says, yes, I will. And everything was done, and then she called me after 2 weeks and said, I need to talk to you. So I went, and I was feeling very unwell at that day. She came out and she sat and says, I have gone and got married.
Ah.
I said, and how do you, the whole house went around for me for a second. And I said, no, oh God, I was almost there now, again I have to give it up. Then I took a lot of time, I said, doesn't matter. Because you think you're still Madhuri Dixit, it doesn't change. Your acting, your talent or your potential doesn't change. So I'm very happy that she's in great form, she's in great mood, she's glowing just now, she's I think very happy.
Is that because she's pregnant? Or?
She's not pregnant.
She's not? You sure?
She's not.
I was wondering what this was going to do to your schedules.
No, she's not expecting a baby as far as I know. And we've
You
just
don't
done
think she'll
a
call you
photos.
one day and say, I need to talk to you, Sanjay, and say, you know,
I hope that day doesn't come.
that will throw all your schedules for 6 months.
Yeah, at least till I finish the film.
Okay. Enough about the films. You said, as a very significantly, that your father was still a very important presence in your life. And you talked about the gramophone scene. Are you still at some level looking for approval there?
I don't understand what you're asking.
Yes, you do.
No, I
Are
don't
you
know.
at some level still trying to prove to him that it worked out?
That what worked out?
All right. You're gonna give me those kind of answers. You're clearly not comfortable probing that area, are you?
No, I'm not
Why?
comfortable at all. See, it's a relationship that is very important for the upbringing of any person. Your father plays a very important role. I've had a father who was it's a very dramatic childhood. I mean, I was lonely now, but it was very dramatic. It was very melodramatic.
He was also very overpowering.
Very overpowering. I was always in a complex with him. So it was always coming out in some way or the other. It had to come out.
So you're now answering my question. Huh?
Yeah.
After having pretended not to answer it.
You managed to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure Devdas will be a hit, and even if it isn't, I'm sure it'll be a terrific film.
I just
Sanjay
hope.
Bhansali, I wish you lots and lots
Thank
of
you
luck.
so much. Nice
Thanks.
talking to you.
Always different, always unusual, always sensitive. We'll see you again next week. Goodbye.